Hey everyone out there in the land of YouTube, Annette Dion here. It's time for PNN on the Rocks. It's Sunday. I almost said October. It's September 14th, 2025. In a few minutes I'll be shedding the sunglasses because the sun is going down. What time is it? 6:05 p.m. Eastern time. How are you doing? I want to encourage everybody to, and I might start doing this, to watch anything positive that you can. I have a feeling there's a market for channels that have good news. And I'll do my best to share any good news that I can come across. Well, I could say, like, I'm out here, it's a beautiful day once again. I can still do outdoor vids. The waves are lapping on the rocks. People are happy. Generally, people are happy. And fascists hate that. It's interesting to me to see how much they're trying to pin crazed, radicalized young men. So tragic. Shooting people in cold blood. It's so interesting how they're trying to pin it on the radical leftists, communists, liberals. What else? They have Trump derangement syndrome. It's just amazing. But they're following the playbook of Nazi Germany when you think about it. Like Goebbels said, just say it over and over and over again, pound away and keep saying it, and after a while people's psychology will just accept it as the truth, and the more outrageous, the more believable for some weird reason. But I'm not going to adhere to that, because this is not then. This is 2025, and people are more evolved and wiser, and we have this epidemic of gun violence that's 75%, and the stats probably higher than that, are perpetrated and committed by radical right-wing extremists. A lot of them get sucked in on social media channels that really should be shut down, like Chan 4 and Groiper. So they're scrambling, they're frantic, they need most of the American public to believe the absolute opposite of what's true. And I'm going to tell you something, it's really not taking hold. And every time I think about what's going on in this country, I imagine that the evil can't get its claws in. It's like it's too slippery, the light is too slippery. They can't find enough to grab onto. And that's what I feel, and I'm standing by that, because I feel that that's really true. The more we pump love into the collective, the less grip they get to have on us. We need to embrace the young people. We need to find and build community for the young generations. I can't imagine growing up, being in my early 20s, and having been through school with gun drills, and I think none of us can imagine it, because unless you were in school in 1999, in elementary school or high school, and were introduced to all this madness, you can't imagine it. You just can't. So we need to guide them, and we need to lead them, and those of us who have lived our childhoods, in our history without technology, we need to tell the others what that's like. I know, it sounds strange, but it's come to that. Let's pull some cards. I'm going to first start with Stephen Miller, the man that's overtly committing crimes against humanity, and he needs to be in an insane asylum. He really does. He's not normal. He's not okay. His brain is different from most people. You can see him. The last time I saw him on some news show, you know, some reporters were asking him questions, and he was really amped up, and he was just going on, and he just like, he blurts out the lies in one big stream. I think he's on speed. It seems like it. So we'll see. I'm going to see what's coming up for him, how his little path ahead, Stephen Miller, is going to be. This is not sustainable. Crimes against humanity being committed openly, him being in a position of government. It's effing criminal as all you know what. The 7 of Swords indicates stealing. That's what he's doing. He's going to be held accountable for that. Crimes against humanity, crimes against children. The path ahead for him is the money trail will be found out. The money trail will be found out. Okay, so this is the stealing of people, children, people. Putin does the same thing. The 10 of Pentacles, these things will be found out, is what the cards are telling me. I know it's unbelievable, but I might start a channel called the Good News Channel. It would be a separate channel. Maybe I'll do that on Substack. Because the loving people are rising up. We are. It's getting more serious now, right? It's like, oh, it's gone way too far. We can't just stand by and do nothing or do too little. Okay, so 3 more cards about his fate. Goebel's fate. Goebel incarnated's fate. Dumpy is Mussolini. It's like, aren't you guys done? These souls that return. Okay, so yeah, Stephen Miller on the world stage. It's all being found out. The war on the Ukraine is not going well for Putin. NATO's getting ready to have boots on the ground. That's not something that I read in the news. It's something that I predict and have seen and have read on. We don't know about the United States yet, which is still a part of NATO, which I think Joe Biden secured. I think he put something in place, you know, that Dumpy can't take away. Stephen Miller. That's a tuna fishing boat. They're always out. 7 of Wands. This is that. In my mind, I try to go to the card that's in the Rider-Waite deck to kind of describe what this is. 7 of Wands and the Fool and the World. This is Stephen Miller's fate. He's got this false bravado that's really going to get him in trouble on the world stage. When things start going south for Putin, you know, downhill, I feel like that's around the time that Stephen Miller gets busted. I'm getting this really strong sense of the evil ones falling all in a row. All in a row. Isn't there a nursery rhymed all in a row? That's what I see. Continue to keep your vibration high. If you have trouble with that, reach out, call somebody. Really. Because this virtual community is good, but we need people in person too. We need to see people in person. Watch Church of Spirituality too. Maybe watch it with somebody. Today's service is up there. Check it out. I'm going to pull 3 cards on the Democrats in the face of all this that's going on. And by the way, just be aware that the extremists and the MAGAs are going to work really hard to really egg on the Democrats to be upset. I don't even want to say Democrats, the people that are normal, that want peace. And so one of the things that I heard is that Kirk's memorial service or whatever they're going to do is going to be held at an NFL stadium. I haven't heard any more about it. I think that the counter to that has to be that we need to have a memorial for all the tens of thousands of victims of gun violence that were done by a major majority of right-wing extremists, including the violence of January 6th. So I'm going to pull 3 cards on people that are sane. I'm just going to say people that are sane. The ones that will stand up for love and sanity. There's going to be a turn for the better for us. We'll take the tools that we have and we'll turn them into something really good. And we know that there's something undercover, the underground network of dark money. We're going to figure it out, how to turn the tide in our favor. The magician is about us being innovative and creative. Let's choose 3 more cards about that. See, it's getting dark so fast. That didn't take long. There's a little cloud cover over there too. 3 cards about Democrats. As they continue, as the extremists, as the MAGAs, continue to gaslight, we get hip to it. It makes us stronger. And the 6 of Pentacles. We emerge victorious. We have more money pouring in for peace and harmony. Candidates that promote peace and unity. And what happens is we form a whole brand new kind of identity that supersedes everything that they're doing. In the face of disappointment and disharmony, we come back and we emerge victorious. I really know that that's true. I want you to hold fast to that being the truth. So I will catch up with you later. Join us in the morning for Off the Ledge. Join us for PNN tomorrow night. If I have time, I'll do a pop-up during the day. This week that's coming is going to be very intense, and so I'm going to make an effort to just make sure we do like a little bit of a news flash daily, and you can count on us here, me and you guys, to show up this week. When the times get tough, the tough get going. All right, we'll see you soon. Be well. Keep the faith. Watch Church of Spirituality, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.